All right, so we're diving into cash flow and this Mercury community you've been hearing about.
Yeah, it's really interesting how much buzz there is around decentralized finance,
Definitely seems like it's getting more attention.
challenging how we think about money. Like who controls it all?
Yeah, for sure. And that's what's got people curious with cash flow.
Absolutely.
It's all about taking control of your finances.
Exactly.
So we're here to unpack how it all works.
Sounds good.
What makes this system tick and get beyond just the hype?
Yeah.
We hear all about, like passive income and things like that.
Right.
But we want to really get into the mechanics
Yeah, for sure.
of how cash flow aims to actually make it happen.
It's fascinating stuff.
So cash flow, at its core, it's all about building income streams,
It is.
both passive and active ones within this decentralized ecosystem.
Right.
But what does that actually look like in practice?
Think of it like building a diversified portfolio.
Okay.
But instead of stocks and bonds, you're building streams of income from various sources, all within the cash flow system.
Got it. And it all operates on its own cryptocurrency, this ECR or currency.
Right.
Now, I know what you might be thinking at this point.
Yeah.
Cryptocurrency. Isn't that known for being a bit of a roller coaster ride?
You're right. Volatility is a big concern with a lot of cryptocurrencies out there.
Exactly.
But ECR, this is designed differently.
Okay.
ECR is built for stability and for steady growth,
Makes sense.
which is really crucial for a system like cash flow
Right.
that aims to provide these reliable income streams.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But how does it actually achieve that stability?
That's a great question.
What makes it different from, the cryptocurrencies we see on the open market with these wild price swings?
So ECR stability, it comes from a combination of factors.
Okay.
It uses a different consensus mechanism than a lot of cryptocurrencies.
Okay.
And it's designed to be less susceptible to speculation.
Interesting.
Plus, it's directly tied to the real-world performance of the entire cash flow ecosystem. So as more people use cash flow as its income streams grow, that strengthens ECR's value.
So it's kind of all interconnected.
Exactly. It's all linked together.
Now let's talk about this Mercury community because it seems like more than just a group of investors.
Yeah, you're right. It's a key part of this whole cash flow ecosystem.
Okay.
Think of it as a global network
Mm-hmm.
focused on financial education and support.
Okay.
It's about people coming together to learn from each other and build their financial stability.
So it's less about going it alone and more about this collective success.
Exactly. The idea is that by sharing knowledge and resources,
Okay.
members can help each other navigate the complexities of decentralized finance
Right.
and potentially achieve greater financial security than they might on their own.
Yeah, it's really interesting how this community aspect fits in.
It is.
But let's get into the nuts and bolts a little bit here
Okay.
about how cash flow actually generates this income.
Right.
What are these income streams that we keep hearing about?
Yeah, so let's break that down a little bit. One of the core features is something called the growing stream.
Okay, the growing streams. So this is where we see the potential for daily returns on ECR.
Right.
But how does that actually work?
So you're right to be cautious
Yeah,
about anything promising daily returns.
of course.
The growing stream isn't about getting rich quick.
Okay.
It's tied to a staking mechanism.
Okay.
You're essentially committing your ECR to support the cash flow network,
Okay.
its security, and its operations.
So instead of just holding on to your ECR, you're actively putting it to work
Exactly.
within the system.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And in return for contributing to the network's stability, you earn a share of the rewards
Okay.
generated by the system's transaction fees and other activities. These rewards are distributed daily.
So that's where that daily returns concept comes from.
Exactly. That's where that comes from.
But it's not like a fixed interest rate,
Right.
like I might
Right.
get with, just a traditional savings account.
Exactly. It's not a fixed interest rate. The returns are tied to the overall performance and usage of the cash flow ecosystem.
So the more people that are using it, the more transactions that are happening,
Right.
the more potential there is for individual growth then.
That's the general idea.
Okay.
Of course, it's not without risk.
Sure.
The success of any decentralized system relies on its adoption
Right.
and its continued growth.
Right, of course.
But that's where that community aspect comes
Yeah.
into play again.
Okay.
They offer educational resources and support to help members understand the mechanics and make informed decisions.
It's like having that network built in
Yeah, right.
to guide you through this new financial landscape.
Yeah,
Now, you mentioned other income streams besides the growing stream.
right.
What are those all about?
So if you're looking for ways to be more actively involved
Okay.
and potentially earn more within cash flow,
Mm-hmm.
They're these things called bonus streams.
Bonus streams? Okay.
Think of them as additional avenues for generating income, each with its own set of rules and potential rewards.
So it's about choosing what level of involvement you want
Exactly.
and what level of risk you're comfortable with.
Exactly. You can stick with the growing stream for a more passive approach,
Right.
or you can explore bonus streams for more hands-on opportunities.
Gotcha.
Some bonus streams might involve things like participating in liquidity pools, where you provide ECR to facilitate trades and earn a portion of the trading fees.
So it seems like cash flow offers a lot of flexibility,
Absolutely.
which can feel empowering,
Yeah.
especially compared to, the often rigid structures of traditional finance.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
mean, it all comes back to that idea of decentralization.
Exactly.
No middleman dictating the rules,
Right.
taking a cut of your profits. You have that autonomy
You got it.
to choose how you want to participate
Yeah.
and potentially benefit from this growing ecosystem.
Exactly.
It's interesting to see how cash flow tries to balance those passive income opportunities
Yeah.
with the more active options.
Right.
It seems like they're trying to appeal to different types of people,
Absolutely.
from those who want to kind of set it and forget it
Right.
to those who want to be more hands-on with their money.
Exactly. And that ties back to, the whole idea of financial education and empowerment that the Mercury community really emphasizes.
Okay.
They want people to understand the system, understand their options,
Thank you.
and make informed decisions about how they're engaging with their finances.
So we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
The decentralized nature of cash flow, the potential of ECR, the community-driven approach of this Mercury community,
A lot to unpack.
the mechanics of the income streams.
Yeah.
What does it all really boil down to, though?
That's the big question, right?
Why should someone listening right now decide to jump into this cash flow world?
I think it comes down to what you're looking for
Okay.
in a financial system.
Okay.
If you're comfortable with the way things are, if you trust the traditional systems and institutions,
Right.
cash flow might not be for you.
Okay.
But if you're looking for more control,
Quick.
more transparency, a system that empowers you to build wealth on your own terms,
Right.
then exploring cash flow and the Mercury community could be a worthwhile step.
Yeah, it's about taking control of your financial future.
It is.
As cliche as that might sound,
Yeah.
it's about exploring alternatives
Right.
to these traditional systems that may not be serving everyone equally.
Absolutely.
And it's about being part of a community
Yeah.
that believes in the power of decentralization and financial education.
That's a big part of it.
So we've gone deep on the mechanics of cash flow.
Yeah, we really have.
But I think the most compelling thing about all this is the potential it represents.
Definitely.
This potential for a more inclusive, accessible, and decentralized financial future.
Right.
A future where individuals have more control,
Yeah.
more opportunity,
Or opportunity.
more say in how the system actually works.
It's exciting to think about.
Whether cash flow itself is the answer,
Right.
that remains to be seen.
We'll see how it all plays out.
But it's definitely a fascinating case study
It is.
in the evolution of finance.
For sure.
It really highlights this larger trend that we're seeing, this increasing desire for alternatives
Absolutely.
to the status quo.
People want something different.
So as we move forward, it'll be interesting to see
Yeah.
how these decentralized, community-driven models continue to evolve
It will be interesting.
and reshape the financial landscape.
Absolutely.
And that's where we're going to leave you today
Okay.
with a question to ponder
All right.
as you delve deeper into the world of decentralized finance. Consider this.
Okay.
What role do you want to play in shaping this evolving landscape?
That's the question.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Appreciate it.
We'll see you next time.
See you later.